fantastic. I like to watch telly. I like to watch telly programmes on telly as opposed to on the laptop. But anyway, Katrina McFadden, where have you been?
I have been to a school in Bray in County Wicklow, Derek, and I was tipped off by our own Éanna Leilana about this school. They're called St Philomenas National School, and like lots and lots of schools up and down the country, they're mad about wildlife, they go off on their nature walks, and in particular, they're mad about birds, and they follow the Mooney show's Nest Watch each year on their whiteboard, and they study the Mooney website to learn about birds, and they even have a link to us actually on their own website. If you go to their website, you can link into our website and learn all about birds. And each year, Miss McHale's fourth year class do a bird project. This has been going on for a few years. And St Patrick's College in Drumcondra got wind of the fact that Miss McHale was crazy about birds and loved nature, but also was crazy about technology and knew all the newfangled technologies and all that sort of thing. So they approached her and they said, would you like to represent Ireland in a global Microsoft competition? And she said, I would love to. And they said to her, what you have to do is take something that you've been teaching in a traditional manner and use technology to bring it to life. And so she thought, well, every year I teach the children about birds, and we make posters and we write stories, and we write it all and we pin it up on the wall and we draw pictures. But this year I'll use technology. So she set up an online blog and she got her students to email her in using all this Microsoft technology. And the project is cleverly titled Birds of Bray. Birds of Bray, not Birds of Prey. Birds of Bray. And St Philomenas is surrounded by trees and surrounded by woodland. It's near the sea, loads of birds around. So the girls had to go out and they had to write down the names of all the birds. They had to photograph them, they had to video them, they had to put them up on this blog, and then they shared it with their grandparents, because there's lots of nationalities in the school, shared it with their grandparents all around the world. A really, really fantastic thing. And Miss McHale actually got an award in Moscow for it and is going to Washington next month to get a global award. But in the next clip, you're going to hear some of the students from the project from St Philomenas National School introduce themselves and tell us all about Birds of Bray.
Great.
Hello, my name is More Blessing Chukudere.
Hello, my name is Charlene Kelly Stevenson.
Hello, my name is Lauren Murphy.
Hello, my name is Kiva Keating.
Hi, my name is Jordan McHale and I'm the class teacher of 3rd and 4th class in St Philomenas Primary School.
We entered a Microsoft competition and the project we made up was Birds of Bray.
Birds of Bray. And why did you choose Birds of Bray, Lauren?
Because we really like birds and we decided we'd do a project on them.
Teaching about nature in general is one of my favourite topics and I enjoy it, and I will always do a nature project every year. So this year, just to integrate the technology element into it, we made use of digital cameras during our fieldwork. We used our photos and our video clips. They were put up onto a class blog site. The girls emailed me in their reports and photos, poems and songs, whatever they wanted to put on it, and we'd put all that on, PowerPoint presentations, and we had photo stories. The blog was used as a display board.
We have a friend called Taryn Collins, and her grandmother and grandfather live in South Africa, so they can come on the project whenever they want, and same as my family there in Zimbabwe. So my mum will call them and then they'll go on the project, and everyone else that we know.
Now, in this school, I believe you have a huge interest in birds, don't you? You've been following Derek Mooney's Nest Cam, isn't that right, More Blessing?
Yes, that's right. We've went on it during the days, and we have homework on looking at the birds and make sure that we have to go to school and tell the teacher about the birds we saw and what they did.
Every year when we're studying at birds, I like to coordinate it with Nest Watch so we can have a chance to watch the birds in their nest, because the opportunity to see them alive. So we adopt them as class pets every year and give them little names. And girls, what did we call? We called her Bluebell, I think, wasn't it?
Yes.
Bluebell, well, not the swallow, the blue tit was Bluebell. Yeah. Bluebell the blue tit.
So you learned lots about birds from the Mooney website?
Yes, we did. We learned a lot of stuff about birds by watching them, their habitat, their appearance, and the way that they live.
Do you girls have favourite birds?
Yes. Mine is the goldfinch, because he has lovely colours and has little spots on his back.
Mm-hmm. My favourite bird is the wood pigeon, because it has a big, huge, puffy chest, and it's real fluffy. My favourite bird is the swallow, because they have a beautiful tail that sticks out like this, and they can go in and out.
I don't really like the magpie, because he's always stealing other food off other birds, and he's not really nice. He's like a big bully.
He is a big bully, the magpie. You can shoot them, but not in a built-up area. I'm not suggesting that anybody should. They're not protected under the Wildlife Act 1976. But a great little report, and well done to St Philomenas.
And best of luck to them going to Washington next month. We hope they come home with an award.
Lads.
And you can get more details on this. If any schools or any children are listening around the country and they think, I'd love to find out about this school and what they've done, birdsofbray.blogspot.com. And we'll put all that on our own website.
On our own website. And remember, we've got a very extensive wildlife archive on our website, rte.ie/Mooney. If you're a school teacher, do what they've done in St Philomenas.